This is Eric Highland, the CEO of HOSFU, and I'm here with Greg Benoit, the DP on Pitching Hope. And Greg, great to have you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
So, Pitching Hope, Tony Mendoza, Greg Benoit, how did these two individuals meet?
I was going to the College of Southern Nevada for film, and our instructor, John Marsh, connected me with Tony because Tony was the one of the directors of the High Desert Film Festival.
Okay.
And he was also in a movie that I was DPing, a student film I was DPing for, and that's how I got to know Tony and know that he was interested in film and vice versa, vice versa.
So he's over in the desert serving our country as a soldier.
Yes.
He emails you or calls you, or what? How does that take place? What did he say? I've got this great idea.
Oh. Yeah, he was serving in Afghanistan, and basically I get this pop-up on Facebook basically saying, hey, got this movie, got 17 pages written, would you like to do a trailer for me? And at that stage it was kind of like, oh, I'll see what I can do. Well, I think it's just the fact that I kept emailing him and talking to him and stuff, that he knew that I was really serious about doing this and so forth. And then it just accumulated that he was getting close to coming back from Afghanistan, and that led him to say, hey, look, I'm getting really serious about this film. I've got it fully written. It's 100 and something pages. Are you committed to being the DP for me? And at that point I said yes.
So far, what has been your favorite shot?
So far my favorite shot was actually the first day of shooting. I'm finished with school, but I had a week left of school. So I had to be driven back to Las Vegas to attend class. When I got back, they were waiting for me, and we went off and did a shot at a ballpark with a father and a daughter, and our main character was supposed to be driving up and kind of reminiscing. And yeah, it may be 30 seconds in the film, but it was the most gratifying because the light was perfect. We were all kind of getting into our zone as far as working together, and those shots after the fact pumped this crew up so much that from that point on we were just like killing on everything we were doing.
And I'm assuming you've taken the time to look at some of the raw footage that's already been taken.
Yeah.
How's it look? I mean,
it looks fantastic. I mean, I've worked on some student films. I've worked on some professional stuff. I've shot events. I've worked on I've been on major motion picture sets. And to be honest with you, for what our resources are, the footage has been coming out phenomenal. We're using advanced cameras like the X3, which is actually and the biggest thing in digital world is taking digital images and making them look like film. Right. And there's all these debates, and we won't get into that, but I'm just saying that this camera's been working fantastic and is allowing me to get shots that look like they were shot with like a 35mm film camera, which enhances our film. Sure. So you get good acting, you get sound, you get the images, and that's what's putting this project together and making it professional. So I'm excited about it because the fact is you don't know what's going to happen. It's a challenge, and I think that's what's been fueling this whole crew. We're going in there shooting scenes that we have no idea how they're going to come out. Right. But we're walking out of there with with a blessed feeling that a higher power above us is watching over our production and saying, hey, we want this movie to be made, and giving us the strength to go in there and get the stuff we need. So in that I have confidence about this last scene. Sure. That we're going to go in there just totally capture something that's never been captured before. Okay,
if there was, let's say money was no object. Right. Let's say somebody saw this film and they said, wow, that DP was the most amazing DP I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to throw $300 million at him. What are you making?
The people that I've always been inspired by are like people like Steven Spielberg, but I have to go back further and like people like John Ford and all the Westerns. I'm a big Western fan. Okay. And I want to make... I want to bring back the Westerns as grand as they were back with John Wayne and all those guys were making them. I'm
going to have to introduce you to my friend Matt Green. Matt, if you're watching this, right here, Greg Benoit, you guys will have to get to know one another. Absolutely. So, Greg, again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Any final words as far as Pitching Hope?
Come out and see Pitching Hope when it comes out. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of heartfelt emotion packed in there, and a lot of breathtaking shots that you'll love.
Well, thanks, Greg. Guys, become a fan, or not a fan, it's a group on Facebook. Become a member of the Facebook group, Pitching Hope the Movie. Join Greg, myself, the cast and crew, and let's fellowship with one another and keep promoting Christ through film.